So for this video, I've gone with nobody will lose me in a crowd for my outfit. And I know they don't match. Anaheim Islanders, I don't know, I'm a supporter of Travis Green, I guess. He played for both teams. I criticized the NHL during the playoffs for a number of things, and one of the things that I'm baffled by is that it doesn't capitalize on things that it should. The Las Vegas, or Vegas Golden Knights, got to take the loss off of there, right? Vegas Golden Knights are coming in, and on Sunday we will be learning who teams have exposed for the expansion draft, and then we can sit and debate who made the right moves and who didn't, and whatever, and who's being traded where and for what. But the NHL has come out and told GMs, all of them, all of the GMs, not to leak trades to the press before June 21st. The Las Vegas, I'm going to keep saying Las, the Vegas Golden Knights will be announcing their roster at the awards, the NHL awards show. Okay. That's mildly annoying, but fine. Here's my issue. You watch the draft. I assume if you guys watch this channel, you've watched the draft. What's the most aggravating part of the draft? It's that Gary Bettman walking up to the podium. The New York Rangers are on the clock. Everybody boos. I remember in Jersey a few years back. I have a trade to announce. I think you guys are going to want to hear this one because it was the Bo Horvat for Corey Schneider trade. And, you know, Bettman tends to be front and center in everything. And I get he's the commissioner. I get it. But the NHL has an issue. There was the audio of a fan insulting Mike Milbury, and I'd like to repeat on the air, it wasn't me. Okay? I have many issues with Mike Milbury. I wasn't at the game. I could not have said anything to him at all. And I don't think Pierre Maguire particularly helps in the States either. And just in general. He makes statements about big body presence and active stick. And these terms have now started making their way into hockey lexicon. And I'm baffled. Big body presence. Just call him a power forward. Just call him a big defensive defenseman. You don't need to make up new terms. Active stick. Sean Avery had an active stick when he stood in front of Martin Brodeur and did this. Just, like, active stick just means nothing. It means nothing. It doesn't. So, you know, here's the thing. You've got an award show. You've got Vegas. You've got this exciting new thing. And I hope that it is George McPhee who comes forward and says, this is what we're doing with the Vegas Golden Knights. And that for once, unlike the Stanley Cup, unlike the entry draft, and unlike any time there's any talk of labor stoppage, or any time that we're talking about the Olympics, or any time we're talking about anything NHL related, I hope Bettman keeps his face out of it. I don't want to see Bettman at the award show at all. I want McPhee to step forward and say, here are the Vegas Golden Knights. And to have a big display, big, you know, Tron screen behind them, where, you know, one by one they reveal the players. So you have your goalies, you show the defensemen, you show the forwards, and in there you use that to reveal trades. So let's say Kruger, for example, out of Chicago. His face goes up on the board, and underneath you put acquired for, and then McPhee explains. It goes, we have acquired Kruger from Chicago in exchange for picking Van Riemsdyk instead of another player they wished not to lose. And we've also acquired, and then, you know, it's a draft pick, whatever it is, right? It's not a hard thing to do here. It really isn't. Although I will be interested to see if the Columbus deal, which is rumored to be happening, which is that they're taking David Clarkson's contract off Columbus's books I'd be interested to see how they do that, because Clarkson's never playing hockey again. So I'd be interested to see how he was revealed, if they'd reveal him in a Photoshop jersey of the Vegas or what. The other thing I'm interested in is this. So the GMs are being told don't leak trades. Well, what if I'm a player? What if Sami Vatanen in Anaheim has been traded to Vegas? Does he not know until the award show? Are players going to be stuck in limbo until the award show and they go, oh, I got picked? Or are they all going to know as they get traded? Because it's hard for a player when you get traded not to say anything. I know it's possible. It's only a week, right? But while a week from tonight we'll know who Vegas has got, I hope the NHL does this right. You could have, let's say Vegas picks up a player. I'm trying to think of somebody here. So they pick up, I don't know how Shipachev's English is. You could have Shipachev come out in a Vegas jersey. So you could do the Vegas jersey reveal at the award show, which is apparently what's going to happen. So while the rest of the teams in the NHL are going to reveal their jerseys at the draft, and while we've heard 12 teams are changing jerseys, every team's hinting there's big Adidas changes coming. That's the Stripes. I'm pretty sure there's going to be. It's not going to be major, but there's going to be a small difference, sort of like the piping on the Reeboks. There's going to be a change to every single jersey. But I digress. So Vegas is going to have their jerseys revealed on the 21st, having Shipachev, depending on his command of English, come out as the face of the Vegas Knights and saying, all right, here are my teammates. Or Reed Duke. The first one they signed, Reed Duke. Put Reed Duke in the jersey, have him come out and say, so I was lonely. And then this guy came along. You have Shipachev come out, join him on the stage. And then the other player they signed, have him come out. Like, have these guys come out and say, we were the Knights, the Golden Knights, until today. And these guys joined us. And then you have a throw, as I said, to the board behind them where they reveal players. Do something like that. Don't have Bettman in front of a microphone again. Don't. And stop doing it at the entry draft. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. And here's, I go back to wrestling. You have good heat and bad heat. Good heat is when a crowd really can't stand a guy, but they kind of sort of like him at the same time. They're booing him, but at the same time that's why they become a good guy in wrestling later. Bettman gets bad heat. He gets the, we don't want to listen to you. Why are you talking to us? If you're a wrestling fan, that's called X-Pac heat. He gets that. Absolutely. Nobody wants to. There are times where when he's talking, I just mute my television. I don't care what he's saying. He could be talking about the NHL burning to the ground, and I don't want to listen to him say it. And hopefully when the award show rolls around, they do this right. If it's about Vegas, make it about Vegas. Don't put Bettman out there. Please don't put Bettman out there. I don't think the players want to see him out there right now either. I think there's, between the Olympics and the other things he's been talking about lately, I honestly think the players probably dislike him more now than they ever have. Because he's the face for the owners. He doesn't have to be the face for the NHL. He doesn't. There's other ways to do this. And other commissioners are hated, but it just seems like it's nuclear with Bettman. I don't know any hockey fans that like him. None. I don't know anybody who says, well, at least he's not... I mean, the only thing I think at the end is, at least he's not Hitler. No, there's no genocide. True, there's no genocide. It's true. But he does not help. You want to grow the game? Put Vegas Golden Knights out there. Put the guys who were signed before expansion out there on the stage and have them introduce the rest of the team. And if players know that they've been picked up in the expansion draft by Vegas and they're fine with it, fly them in secretly and have them come out on stage in Golden Knights jerseys. Make it exciting. Make it cool. Make it fun. I don't want them to get it wrong, but the NHL sometimes does. Let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. And thank you so much for watching. It's going to be an interesting off season, as I said, and I am not slowing down on the video thing. It's not going to happen.